So you've designed your website, it's looking pretty and you're super excited. But guess what? There's one part of web design which is very, very difficult to master, and that is accessibility. Now in Europe, there's going to be accessibility lawsuits being passed to websites that are not accessible. And this can be a problem, especially for design agencies, even for your own website. But here's the thing, Elementor made a plugin called Ally. And this plugin is fantastic. Now, I tried to build something similar for my own websites, and I really struggled. So I took some time to play around with it to see how it actually improves accessibility. And I have some interesting news. Now, this is going to be a two-part video because this is just my first look. And then I'm going to make a fully detailed video to show you now how everything all comes together. Now, let's dive in. And I haven't really gone into this, so I want to see how easy it is to use. All right, so we have a website here. As you can see, I've intentionally added this headline on a dark background, and I've also done this similar thing here. And I'm pretty sure the accessibility plugin is going to pick this up. All right, so to add the accessibility plugin, all you have to do is to search for Ally over here. And as you can see here, I've already gone ahead and activated it, so it's all active. To access it now, you need to come over here to the bottom. So you click here on Ally. And now we have this new dashboard. Now I know it has a few items here, and it's telling me how many issues I have, which is interesting. So first thing I want to do is to do a scan of the homepage. So I'm going to say new scan. And as you can see here, it's asking me what to scan. And I have pages, posts, media, and so on. So I want to go over here to pages. Right, so I can choose what page I want to scan. So in your WordPress admin dashboard, you can see here we have a list of all the pages, so you can just go to scan URL here. But I'm going to go ahead and click on scan. Now you're going to get this pop up here on the right, which is really cool. Now this is where I get nervous because I'm not sure what is going to happen here. So let's click on new scan. Right, so it's found 16 issues. Okay, let's go in now and find out what we can fix here. So navigation and structure. Okay, content outside landmarks. I have no idea what that is, but it's going to explain here. And this is very, very good because at least if you know what it is, you can pretty much try to fix it. So I don't want to make this video too long, but as you can see, you can mark it as resolved or you can skip for now. So I'm going to skip for now. Let's go back. Now here it's saying I have contrast issues. Right. So notice how it's highlighting the part which has an issue. And I really like this. So here we have the headline. So I can now go in and look at that. I've increased it and my contrast level here has a check mark telling me that this is very good contrast. And maybe I want to bring it down a little bit. Let me see. Okay, right there, 2.6. So there is not really good. And then maybe just when it gets up here, I'm going to say at 50%, I'm going to go with that. Now notice that we also have the background. So we can play around with the background here. But in this case, I just want to take it back to how it was. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to say apply changes. So now that heading is compatible. It's accessible. Let's move on to the next part. I knew this was going to pick it up. To be honest with you, if this plugin was not going to pick this up, I was going to say, I'm done. But anyway, let's dive in. So here, the contrast level is 1.6. Let's bring it up again until, there we go. I got a check mark and that looks much better now. Remember, this is contrast. This has got nothing to do with color theory. It's contrast. Contrast meaning the background and the foreground. It's easy to read, for anyone who wants to read the content on the page. Brilliant. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to apply changes. Now we're going to move on to the next part. Okay, contact us. Let me see the background and the text. So what do we need to do? Oh, okay. But see, the problem is I have to go back here because it was working on the background of the text. So let's see. Can I make this better? Oh, okay. Look at that. So it wants me to make it dark, but I'm really confused. Isn't this better like that? I don't know. I would have thought it's better like that. Anyway, let's go with what it's suggesting. Apply changes. Look at that. I knew this was going to be picked up. So again, let's go ahead and fix that. Now, notice how easy this is. I mean, actually, it's fun. I like this. Okay, apply changes. There we go. I have to do the same here. Apply changes. What else? Look at the services. So I'm going to fix that. So I'm going to say 87 is what I need. 87 and 91. I mean, you get the idea. I'm pretty sure you can agree with me that this looks much better than what we had before in terms of contrast. And this is fantastic. I really, really like this. Let's see if I can move on forward. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward now because that part there is the same. Okay, so we have this as well. I think that needs to be dark, and boom, there we go. Contrast is fixed. I like that. Apply changes. And okay, there's the button again. There we go. Apply changes. So I think I've done quite a lot here, and you also get the idea. So we still have 6 items, which is probably around about here, and a few more items here. But if I do a new scan now, I'm sure it's going to tell me that we have 8 and it's 9 issues found. So from 16, I've gone down to 9, and that is looking much, much better. Okay, so let's close out of here. So if we take a look at this now, you can see our contrast here is better. This section here is much better. And this service item here is also better. My text. Now, this is fantastic. I mean, for me, if out of the box, this is the first time I've used it. I haven't practiced. I just started using it right now on the video, and it is very, very easy to use. Now, there's something I want to check. If I go back into, okay, let's refresh here into this dashboard. And I love the way this dashboard is created. Look at that. Wow. So this is giving me an update on this page. If I had other pages, I could see all that as well. This is brilliant. Okay, so design. Okay, so this is my design icon, which shows on the front of the page, and I can adjust the size here as well if I needed to. So yeah, maybe I'll go with that. Okay, capabilities, screen reader. So we can activate screen. Now this is where you need to upgrade. See? And screen reader is very, very important, by the way. Sitemap, I can activate that. Language selector, I need an upgrade for that. And what else? Oh, so pretty much this this covers quite a lot. So for me, this is going to be a plugin that is a must on your website, especially for those of you who are not designers and you really want your website to tick all the boxes. This is going to be a must. So over here it says Ally by Elementor logo. If you want to get rid of it, this is where you need to upgrade and skip to main content. Add skip to main content link when using the keyboard. This is brilliant. I mean, this is fantastic. Right, let's go head over here to the statement. What's this about? Need an accessibility statement. So you can say, yes, I need one, or no, already have one. So if we click that and click on continue, this should create our statement. Fantastic. Analytics, I need to upgrade. So I guess with the analytics, okay. In the next video, I will do everything that's needed that you want to see in the upgrade version. So don't worry about that. But so far, I'm super impressed. So back over here now, I'm just going to refresh this because we saved everything, remember. there's the accessibility icon. If I click on that, I have access now to pretty much everything. So if I want to increase the text, maybe I can't really read the text properly. Look at this. I can make it bigger. Look at that. So all this is happening right here on the accessibility widget here. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is amazing. Wow. Okay, so I can make my text bigger and I can make it smaller. Okay, I also have line height. If I need to increase line height, I can just increase it here. Wow. Text align, I can do text align as well. Guys, if you're not as excited as I am, I don't know what to say. Okay, contrast. So let's say the user to your website needs to adjust the contrast. Boom, look at that. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Wow. The contrast works perfectly. We also have grayscale. We can hide images. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. What else? Orientation, highlight links. So now it's highlighted all the links. Reading mask. This is amazing. Outline focus. Okay, I'm not sure what that's doing here. Page structure. So it's telling me everything here. Wow, this is brilliant. This is fantastic. Okay. So the question now is, does this work with Divi? Because right now this website is Elementor, and yeah, this is Ally by Elementor. You can see Elementor is right here. If I go in, I can edit this page with Elementor, right? You see that? This is running Elementor. So the question is, does this work with another page builder? Let's try that out. I have a website here, and this is running Divi. Okay, it's running Divi. So let's see what happens. You see over here we have the accessibility assistant. So I want to say, first of all, clear all caches. Okay, we want to start from a brand new slate. So I'm now going to say scan page. Is it doing it? 47 issues found. Okay, let's do a new scan. Oh, now it's 49. Okay, right. So alternative text. Okay, so I'll mark it as decorative. No description needed. Okay, resolve. This is crazy. Okay, mark as decorative. Okay, so now I need to add alternative text. Okay. Resolve. Hey, this is fantastic. Okay. I'm going to mark that logo as resolved. Okay. So alternative text is done. Page structure and navigation. Wow. I got a lot of problems here. Duplicate navigation labels, content outside landmarks. There's a lot here. But if you don't know what it is, you open it up and there we go. You see that? All content must be placed inside clear sections, landmarks. Okay. All right. I get it. Let's mark it as resolved. But anyway, can you see? Now it moves on to the next item. So this actually works with the page builder. Okay, let's go to contrast. You see this? All right, look at that. Now I got my contrast ready. I want to say apply. We have another problem here. Fix the contrast. Now I go to my check mark, apply changes. Yeah, this is something else. Okay, now I got my apply changes. of course, if you're doing this, you need to be a bit more precise, because right now I'm just dragging this until I get the check mark. But in your case, you need to be a bit more precise to achieve this. Okay, right. I think we get the idea now. Okay, we get the idea. So over here on the bottom, I can go in and increase that. Apply. All right. So let's say I'm done here. So with the contrast, I'm left with 18 now. So let's just do a new scan. That number should go down. 44. See? This is a fantastic tool. I love this. So there's one more thing I need to test. I'm going to close out of here. Let's try the assistant now. Okay. So back here, let's make the text bigger. It works. It works. It works. Look at that. Yes, it works. Text align. Yep, everything is aligned to the left now. And readable font. Oh, I didn't know that. This is actually much better. That's brilliant. Okay, so there's contrast as well, like how we did. This is beautiful. I love the contrast. We can even do a grayscale. So we can do a combination of these as well. So you can do a contrast and grayscale. I need to fix that anyway. But this is really, really, really cool. Now, the fact that I'm testing this for the first time and I am not getting any like issues. It's very, very easy to use. And I mean, it just flows. I don't see any like stumbling blocks as I'm using this. There's no massive learning curve. Everything is just straightforward and precise. So I give this plugin a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. No questions asked. I can't even find any flaws on this. Apart from the button, you know, I thought the white on the blue was actually much, much better. I thought the contrast was better than the black on the blue. You know what I mean? Apart from that, I think this is fantastic. This is brilliant. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to install the pro version and then see what that gives us. But I will highly recommend that if you're designing websites, you know, for your own websites, agencies or freelancing, you need to add this plugin. It's very, very important, guys. You don't want to be hit with the lawsuit. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me hear what you think in the comments box below. Until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.